You're
Yeah.
going to lurk. Is that what you're saying? Fine.
I'm gonna listen and learn.
Lurk. You listen in lurk. Yes, you are going to listen in lurk.
I said listen and learn, actually, but
I know you said listen in lurk, Victoria. You don't need to keep repeating yourself. Is there enough room for me to sit this on the table? Kinda.
Okay.
It's good enough.
Now, I'm going to go and get my phone and see if this is coming through on YouTube. So I'll be right back.
Alright. I'm gonna be in the
Okay.
podcast channel. I'm moving.
I need to get my phone. Or unless you want to go on YouTube and see if you can. Because we're live on
My
YouTube.
chair's blocked. Can you get it while I'm doing this?
Yeah.
Open YouTube.
Not us. We have 57. Yep. Does the show have a live stream?
We have 53 now.
Hmm. Testing.
Oh God. Oh, Michael.
I know.
It sounds good.
No, I know what's going on.
Cycle hum. Also, I hear a dryer.
Testing, testing, 1, 2.
That's better.
Somebody on Team Talk needs to speak.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Is it working?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to go.
So this means what we're going to have to do is actually start monitoring the chat on this thing, and also
Can you go get a
getting a image for the the neat thing is I could put images of the show on YouTube.
So what do you mean by like putting images for like Netflix and
No, what I
like
could
what you're
do is
talking
put
about?
I could put an image like the iAccessibility logo and the podcast image that would go up on the main page.
Gotcha.
Monitor the chat.
Do
Do you want me to go get an AirPod to monitor the chat?
No, not today.
Okay.
We're not going to worry about it today. This is more of a test for today.
Well, it says we have one watching.
You.
Yeah, no, it was one watching before I clicked it.
Really?
Apparently.
Well, hello, one person. We are getting ready to record 134 of the iACast.
Thank you for taking all of the stuff out of the chair.
This is really neat. And then what I'm going to go do is turn on the iACast block. And so,
Excuse me.
wow. Right on
Sorry. Hello, YouTube. Outtake.
Whoever you are, please just disregard the burp.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wire me. 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 Wire me.
Crappy JBL.
You sure you want somebody to do that?
I'm
in public?
sorry, my beats are dead.
I always comment on that cable because it just looks kind of eh.
You look kind of
Well, we know this. Which is why we don't do video on YouTube.
Right.
Right. Hello. This mic is short. I'm like bending over. Ah,
Michael,
what happened to my microphone?
What's up?
I was just gonna say, Michael, I hope you don't think I was being ignorant just a second ago when you were testing and stuff. I thought you were just trying to echo back on yourself.
No. Actually, I didn't hear you.
Alright.
My candling noise is over. Sorry. It was too short.
Aleeha,
Is that a
you make
giggity?
it very hard for me to behave.
Family
say,
friendly,
is that a
Chris.
giggity?
Family friendly, Chris.
Shit, sorry. Crap. I mean, hell. Damn it. Fuck. Ah, Christ. Fuck. Sorry.
Chris,
I'm sorry.
Zipper? Lipper. Anyway.
That's funny.
I mean,
That was amusing.
Aleeha's comments have not been family friendly at all. But
What?
I got
Yeah.
caught in a loop of family unfriendliness.
let's see. Should I repeat?
When? Today? On the YouTube stream?
Recently? In a minute. Just a second ago? Yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
okay.
That's why I said you're making it very hard for me to behave.
Oh, well, you didn't have to take it that way.
Do you know me very well?
I know you loads well, but you didn't have to comment on it when you took it that way. Okay, let's put it that way.
I didn't. I was good. I wanted to. I still want to.
We don't know each other at all on this podcast. As our YouTube debut, we're doing great.
The YouTube train has
Do we
crashed.
still have one listener?
I don't know. I'm not looking. Probably not. It's probably a freaking bot. Hi, bot. I mean, no, it may not be. Hello, person.
It's probably the Hello Kitty bot.
No. No.
She's shaking her head going, oh no, I disapprove intensely.
Two watching.
Oh. Hello, two people.
Shalom.
Hey, don't discriminate against the bots now. They might be offended by calling them people.
Can we get rolling?
Not yet. Hang on. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, sitting there going, I identify as machinery, thank you very much.
I forgot I had that.
Recording block is going. iACast block is going. Wow, this thing
Do
now
I need to
has-
mute?
What?
now has two.
Do you intend to be on? Are you gonna
No.
gonna be on?
I'm just gonna
6
listen.
blocks.
Good lord. If you don't intend to be on, then you will mute when we get ready to get started.
All right, who do we
Remind
have
me
today?
What the keyboard command for muting.
Me, if that's okay.
Control
computer.
Shift A.
Okay, that's what.
As in Control Shift. Ah, shut up.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make
May
sure.
I join?
Yeah.
Happy days.
We request that anybody on the main show have a pick of the week.
Drink some coffee.
Oh God, what am I gonna pick this week?
I know what I'm picking.
How do I do that?
Could be a piece of tech, an application, something techie, something. Could be.
Can it be a hammer?
No. Tech related.
I have plenty of those.
No.
What are we doing in the main channel?
Ooh, can I pick my iGrill? Have I
Yeah.
picked the iGrill?
You've already picked
Oh
that.
shoot, I've already picked it this
iGrill?
year.
Yeah,
Guys,
not
what
that
is
long
it like-
ago. So
Is it like where
Hey,
you
what
tell
are we
your
doing in the main channel?
phone to fry you some
We're gonna
bacon?
fix it.
no,
Okay.
Calm down,
where you
Jason.
stick your phone
Victoria
in
and
the
I were
meat
like,
and it
are they
tells you if it's
starting the
done.
show without us?
No. You
Prepare
missed the
your picks.
shenanigans over here.
Yes, you did.
That's a first. I'm normally the cause of the shenanigans.
Ow is my PC. Leave it here.
Well, Chris and I are still here, so in this case, Aleeha was the cause.
No, your dirty minds were the cause.
Oh God, what happened?
Later.
See,
I'll tell you later. I'm trying to be family friendly.
Is that possible for you?
That didn't sound good either.
No.
Right, Michael, don't worry about dragging me. I can move myself. Are you going to be on the show, Leslie, or are you going to listen?
I am not. I'm just going to lurk with Victoria.
I can only move one
Oh.
at a time, so I'll drag.
hello.
So I'm gonna mute here in a second and just listen.
All right. I'll be back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hummer's back.
I really want to know why it's doing that.
I know, that's so weird. I keep thinking it's mine because now both of us are on the CADs.
Mm-hmm.
But
What am I gonna pick this week?
I know what I'm picking.
What are you picking? Pig.
Logic Pro 10.
Oh, of course you're picking that.
What? It's a handmade pick for me.
Okay.
And you guys don't hear any stuff echo back from my headphones, right?
No.
No.
Not even a tiny bit.
Awesome. As long as I don't burp, we'll be good.
I did.
Yeah, Lee's already done
Yeah,
that.
but you can mute yourself. I can't.
Oh no, I already
Very
burped, and
easily.
I can't mute myself because if I mute myself, it also cuts Michael off.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Bad.
Yeah, you did a proper big burp. I mean,
For all of
If you
YouTube
did-
to hear.
if you did that on podcast, yeah, it was a big one. The one
I
you did.
yelled out, take.
Oh my God, that would be funny. 3, 2, 1, burp.
What am I gonna pick?
Are we on?
Ooh, I
are we
haven't picked my
streaming on
new
YouTube
phone
already?
yet. Have I?
I
I don't know if I have.
thought you
Mm,
did. Or
I'm-
wait, did you pick your Power Beats Pros?
Have I?
I don't think so.
Just don't pick your nose.
Yeah, don't
That's disgusting.
don't be like your character, baby.
All she did was stuck her finger up her nose. Come on. Buzz.
But I'm not sure that creates a great image for you guys.
Shoot. I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I have not played with any new stupid apps. Ooh. I could pick the OpenStax app because that thing is mostly accessible and I'm kind of proud of them.
What is OpenStax?
There you go.
You'll find out later.
Aww.
Whoa, you said it like a cartoon
Sad
character.
face.
I want to know now.
Well, you
No,
can
joking.
wait.
But I
You can
don't
always-
want to.
Hey, you all need to wait till the end of the show. Come on.
Okay.
Alright.
Do I have to? I'm joking. I love
Absolutely.
it. And
I
I
don't
will.
Do it anyway.
Well, you have to. It's part of how the podcast goes. Yeah.
Did you guys ever think of going on a cartoon? Because you got the voice for it.
I just realized that got streamed over YouTube, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
It is
yeah,
now
it is.
Holy Google.
archived for the entire world to hear. Hey, wait.
Holy Google.
That's another thing. Our streams are archived, or can be, if we choose them to be.
Does that mean we don't have to make backup recordings anymore?
Ooh. That's cool.
see after it's done.
Well, yeah. Unless it's something you have to set up. But if it'll do that for us, that's amazing. That means podcasting would be a heck of a lot more flexible. Because
Wow.
when I get a new iPad, hopefully I can just use these and not have to worry about another computer. Hee hee.
It's possible. I don't know how YouTube works for live streams. But also, I could just tell OBS to record, but, you know, I already have my recording block going, so.
Yeah. By the way, can you guys speak real quick? You, Michael,
Testing 1, 2, 3.
and Aleeha?
Testing
3, 2,
1,
1.
2, 4.
Testing 4, 5, 6. Do we all seem about level?
Check. You're a bit under us, Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
I also feel like you're a little loud, too, because your check was
I was
slightly
going to say,
distorted.
Aleeha's a little loud.
I usually
you could
am.
come down
I
a
need to
little.
back off.
But,
Yeah,
you need to
please,
calm
please
down.
don't eat your mic.
Right, you're being too loud.
Microphones don't taste very nice. Just saying.
Testing 1, 2,
Even
3.
if,
They're electrifying.
well, they could be Electroforce. Anyway, so testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 4, 5, 6.
Can't read that. You're
Sit
easy.
louder, Jason.
Yeah, you're still underneath,
Like-
even if I'm further back.
Am
Yeah.
I?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are. A
you
little
are.
bit.
I'm not
Yeah.
chewing on my
So
mic.
I'm afraid of going too much louder because I don't want to distort, but I can try.
Well,
Let's see.
Michael, talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Michael, bring our gain knob down. just a
Testing 4,
touch.
5, 6.
Yeah.
Bring ourselves down. It's easier
Wait,
to bring
Aleeha?
a whole file up than it is to drop us back.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
better.
there.
Yeah,
There
testing
you
4, 5, 6.
go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, Leah, as
I
long
al-
as you stay back a little, I think y'all are
Yeah.
about level.
Why?
Yeah. Stay where you are, basically. Because we said so.
So who all is going to be here?
You've a muscle.
Me, you, Jason, Chris, I think. Leslie and Victoria said they were
Oh, you're going to be on the show,
meet.
Chris? Awesome.
Chris?
Where'd
Yeah,
Chris
Leslie
go?
and I
Maybe.
think are going to mute.
Are you
I
going to
don't
be
really know
presenting as the
much.
sound of silence?
Chris?
Have we lost him? I think we've lost him.
Hello. Where are you?
Oh, hello, Chris, our old friend.
Just want to talk to
We-
you.
We do not hear you
again.
once again.
Oh.
Seems like your microphone is muted. What the hell rhymes with muted?
Unless he's
Your
did he say he was,
And-
cannot be
and he's
stuck. Anyway.
unless did he say he was going to be on the show? Or
That's like, what the
Well,
hell?
yeah, he was trying to come up with a pick. That was the last we heard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, hey. Oh, I thought I disappeared for a minute. Apparently
Good
not.
job.
Okay.
no.
Well, I heard like silence or something. I guess it was just your internet breaking or something,
It is
Victoria.
the sound
No,
of
possibly.
Of silence.
It has been a little bit breaky recently. Not to the extent that it used to be, though. To be fair, so
Oh,
I
that
can
got picked up a
safely
lot
say it's
better than I
got
thought it
more
was
to do
going
with
to
the provider.
Chris?
Jason, I hear what sounds like a little bit of muffledness to your voice. Are y'all
I'm here.
noticing that?
There you are.
There he is.
be. Muffledness to
I'm
my
sorry.
voice?
It's okay.
You okay?
I didn't.
Speech sample, continuing to give a speech sample.
Yeah, I feel like the CADs aren't as clear as the Shure.
Let's see. Speech sample, continuing to give a speech sample. Oh wait, well that's different because I just moved the microphone. I didn't mean to do that.
Congratulations.
Mhm.
Like for certain people's
Good job.
voices, it sounds good, but on yours, it just makes it sound kind of.
Speech sample, continuing to give a speech sample.
You sound...
You do sound muffled.
I wonder if it's because... you know what it might be?
Huh.
It might be that it's so bassy. Here, let me try something. Let me move this
Nope.
away a bit.
Nope.
It's not making a difference.
No. Don't do that.
I didn't want to get on my mixer, but I suppose I can.
What are you on Windows or on the Mac? Oh wait, you'd have to be on
I'm
Windows.
on Windows and I don't have any enhancements disabled because that would have messed up the ambios too.
I mean, I think he sounds fine. He just doesn't sound the same.
Yeah.
You
I
sound
wo-
fine.
I
dude.
wonder if sometimes Windows sets microphone recording quality low.
Well, I would be able to hear it then. Because I'm subscribed to myself. I don't sound like I'm artifacty.
You're not artifacty.
It could just be that the CADs...
It's just the quality.
It could just be how the CADs pick up my
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
It's just slightly muffled.
Yeah. Let's
I have too big a
let's
mouth
just
for
do
'em,
it.
something.
let's just do it.
We
Let's
can
go.
run with it.
Let's go.
Is everybody ready?
Yes, I need to do stuff. Let's go.
I'm gonna mute.
I'm not... Yeah, and I'm not going to be on the
check
CADs all the
Chris's
time.
levels because he might be loud.
Yeah.
Right.
Level check, Chris.
This is kind of... Where am I at?
Holy lack
it's right
of
there.
noise floor.
Wow.
Lol. Okay.
Chris,
Is
can
it
you talk
command?
for me?
Option A?
Yeah.
And just to let you know, Chris, when you mute and unmute, it makes a
You
loud
pop back into place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
when you're unmuted, it brings
Sorry.
in a bit of a... It sounded like it brought in a little bit of a noise floor. It might actually be easier if that were more constant for the...
What sort of noise?
No, I just think it's just the noise floor underneath your mic. It's just a little for the I almost said jump gate. Oh my god, I've been playing too long.
Noise gate.
For the
Somebody plays
noise
Mariah a
gate's
little too much,
sake,
don't they?
you might want to just stay unmuted. If
Yeah.
you can. Or
Yeah.
because otherwise it might pop.
Well,
That's probably
if
what I
there's
would
enough
do is stay
space, it can be
unmuted.
taken out. I'm more worried about the noise reduction more so than the noise gate.
I could just stay muted if you want. That's no biggie.
If you want to be on, you should be on. I just
Yeah, you can be on, man. That's no problem.
I mean, you just stay unmuted unless you have a lot of things going in and out of your environment. That's,
that's
Yeah, it's just that I do.
Okay.
See, when you did it like that, it wasn't bad.
It's just a prolonged,
Yeah.
long period of time.
Who's chatting?
I'm using my hotkey.
Carrie.
That's the thing.
Oh, hi, Carrie.
Oh. Sorry, Carrie. I'm not going to be able to see your
Yeah,
chats, dude.
we're not going to be able to see the chats really well. Next week we'll be using the YouTube chat, so we'll be able to take messages through there. But Team Talk Chat we will not be. We will not
I
be
forgot we
using.
could do that.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I can find some kind of suspension thing for my snowball, like whatchamacallit, like a shock absorber. then
Yeah, I think that's. You know
the
what? I think that's
noise
what the
floor
noise
wouldn't be
floor
an
is. I
issue.
think it's picking up your hard drive.
Man, you make that snowball mic sound good.
It's got a different diaphragm on it.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it just goes to show what you can do if you piss around with stuff.
Okay.
Even
So,
though
is
with
it
a
just
massive.
me or is Chris quite a bit louder than y'all?
I can fix that.
I think it's about the same.
It's yeah,
Is it?
because Michael's
drop
not
it
leaning
down some
into his
still.
mic.
Yeah, I sound like this when I'm talking into the mic.
Okay, that's better.
See, Michael, now you kind of sound like I sound through the CADs.
Nah,
As
no,
soon
he
as
doesn't.
you did that.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Well, you did to me through the CADs anyway.
No, he doesn't.
Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, we've got a roll. So
Yes.
for sure, who do we have?
Okay,
Me?
I'm muting.
Let me
Catch y'all
get
later.
the. All right, backup recording started. Computer, where have you gone? Oh, you're right there. Okay.
You should be attached to it.
Different computer. All right, recording now. Hopefully it doesn't fall asleep. Sometimes if I tell it not to, it does it anyway. I don't know why. I literally told it not to sleep when the display sleeps.
And as far as YouTube goes, I really like this OBS. It's really nice.
So here's a
Your
question.
eyeballs.
For future reference in the show, just because I'm in it, can you guys hear this chair of me?
No.
No.
Really? That's cool.
Okay, so again, me, Aleeha, Jason.
And
Chris, are you gonna?
hopefully still Chris?
Are you going to join Chris, or are you going to stay muted and listen?
I'm gonna stay muted, make it easier for people.
Okay. All right, guys, let's run.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Alrighty. So, news segment is Google and the announcements.
Also,
and
Carrie, keep in mind your chats aren't easily read.
The Pixel snore. I mean, do what?
The Pixel snore.
next week, I think we're going to
Ooh.
have a comparison show between the Pixel 4 and the iPhone 11. I just don't know.
I was just about to say that. That's funny.
I
Michael.
don't know enough about the Pixel 4 for this show.
I mean, I know some. I know it's, different storage. iPhone doesn't have gesture control. Its Face ID can be fooled. It doesn't have like a iPhone.
Well, let's get into
equivalent
that
of
in a minute.
attention mode, and they tell you that.
Let's get into the show. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Um.
What?
Sorry. There we go.
Oh
I was
my
getting that
god.
microphone out of my way. Oh my god. I'm ready.
Good.
3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 134 of the iACast. All right, on this episode of the iACast, I have with me Aleeha Dudley
Hello.
and Jason Earls.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so we've had more tech news come in, and we'll do a more detailed show about it next week. But, we wanted to talk a little bit about what Google announced because there were quite a few things. And did any of you guys get the chance to watch Google's announcement?
No. I was in
Watch
class,
it.
I
No.
think.
Read about some of what was announced. Yes.
I watched part of it, and some people really say it was a cluster. And I don't necessarily think that's wrong, but at the same time, I feel like everybody compares events like this to apples.
Are they wrong, though? I mean, let's be honest.
As in the company people, not the fruit.
No, they're not comparing apples and oranges. They're comparing apples and Googles.
But
Apples and Googles.
like, the biggest thing that was mentioned was that they said at the end of the presentation they didn't have enough time to show all the products and features and for people to go upstairs to look at them or to go online.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
But I feel like
I don't know how I
Google's
feel about that either.
I feel like Google's not really that focused on the stage time. I mean, they wanted to get down there and talk about those things, but one of the things that I did really like was every video they showed people working at Google showing off their creations, and I really, as a developer, I really have a lot of respect for them for that. So they started off, I don't remember the first thing they started off talking about, but they started a lot with Nest and about the security and different things with Nest. And now they have a new Google Wi-Fi router called Nest Wi-Fi.
That will never live in my house.
And I just don't know that I agree with putting a Nest Home
Creepy.
Mini, as it's called now, in the router.
Creepy. No. I just no. I don't like it. I don't trust Google enough to have it living quite that close to my network.
And you'll even be
I don't
able
know,
to
I feel
say
like-
things like turn off Wi-Fi for so and so's device to Google Assistant.
No. I don't like that.
I don't know. I feel like I trust Google in some ways more so than Facebook with their portal speaker.
Yes, but the portal speaker
Thing.
isn't connected to your router. It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's true.
have control over your router. Like that's another thing that I won't let in my house. But I honestly, once our Google Wi-Fi routers do die or become obsolete, I think we should go with Eero because I don't want that thing.
I mean, it's a neat concept. I mean, if you want to easily turn off your kid's router, kid's Wi-Fi access, you could just say, "Okay, G-word, turn off, kid's Wi-Fi," and that's kind of
That's
neat.
when they start being able to talk, and that's their first words. Okay, G-word, turn on my Wi-Fi.
If
Well,
a
it
child
recognizes
has that
people's
kind of
voices.
access to the Wi-Fi when they're that young, all right, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. No.
So I mean, that's kind of neat. I don't know that I want it, but to each their own. They're doing more with Nest thermostats now, to having Google Assistant built into those and things like that. And I think the next big thing they announced was the new Pixel Buds.
Yeah.
They're labeling as floating computers in your ears.
Weird.
That's how they said it.
That is a very odd description. But I mean, I guess in a way it makes sense.
I suppose.
And they used a term, I'm trying to remember what it was, something computing.
Wearable computing?
No, I'll have to go back and look it up. I don't remember. But they stressed this term several times during the keynote. But basically, they're focusing on computers that are more environment-based instead of through just voice or touchscreen. And that's what they're trying to do with the Pixel Buds, is make a computer in your ear that you could do translation or calls or anything with that you could do on your phone. I think that's the goal that they're working for. Yes, that's the term, ambient
know.
computing. That was the term they used.
Ah, yes. Ambient computing. I've heard that term used before. I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like in some ways, an earbud is not quite as secure as a phone could be living in your pocket or a watch on your wrist.
Well, remember the
I
thing
mean,
about
yeah,
Google
somebody could-
Assistant is it listens for your voice. However, how secure is your voice if you could just play a tape, of your voice? And now with like the
Well, that's
Microsoft
true.
speech cognition services, where you can make a screen reader or a speech synthesizer out of somebody's voice.
Yeah, and Lyrebird or whatever the other one was called, another big one.
So, I mean, I want to check them out. I don't really want them. I like my AirPods and my Power Beats. So, now the one thing is they don't have the wire like the previous set that goes around the back of the head.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, why? That's just unnecessary. I don't mind dealing with a wire if I have wired earbuds or headphones.
You
But
know
if
how
I
much of
have
a pain in
something
the
that's
butt those are to get back in the case?
There's a knack to it. I figured it out, and I'll have to teach you what it is.
Oof.
But they don't look much different, and I just don't like the look of them personally. But, to each their own. And I don't know when the pre-order dates or the pricing for those are going to be, but they look nice. I mean, they're useful. But then there is the Pixelbook Go.
the Pixelbook No.
All right, let's not diss on their products
No,
too
no.
much. I feel like we're being very negative so far.
Well,
I
mean,
don't-
with good reason.
I-
The Pixelbook,
Okay.
Chromebooks in general.
I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about Chrome OS like with I almost said TalkBack with Chromevox or anything like that. I just, other than the price and the newer displays, I don't really feel like there's a real a good reason for somebody to upgrade from the Pixelbook if they've already got one to get the Pixelbook Go. I mean, you're getting 2 hours additional battery life. I think it's rated for 12. The Pixelbook was rated for like 10. And the Pixelbook has more storage at its cheapest price point than the Pixelbook Go. The Pixelbook Go is 64 gigs with an Intel Core, what is it, an M3, I believe?
I'm not sure. But, I mean,
think
the
it's-
Pixelbook Go is like $650, whereas like the cheapest Pixelbook is like $1,000.
It's $999, but you can find it on sale pretty frequently for like $750. I've seen it on sale for like $650 before. I don't remember where it was. I mean, I understand what Google's trying to do with it in a way, because they're trying to make a more general Chromebook that's available to the masses. I mean, it does sound like it's got some cool things. It's supposed to have better front firing speakers. It's supposed to have, and the more expensive ones, I think they come with this molecular display. I don't quite know what the difference is. And it's apparently got some sort of textured bottom to it to help it from sliding around and things, but you also, unlike the Pixelbook, the original Pixelbook, apparently you can't use it. You know how the Pixelbook, you can fold the screen back on itself, you can flip it so that it's operating like a tablet with a keyboard underneath?
Yeah.
Apparently you can't do that with the Pixelbook Go. It's just a clamshell.
Oh.
Ew.
So I don't know. I don't really have a lot to personally like about the Pixelbook Go. But I'm not saying it's bad either. I'm just saying I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's a neat machine, but it's for, I think they're possibly aiming that towards education, but I don't know.
I
And
don't know.
we
I just
got
feel like you can get more powerful.
yeah, you can. And we learned about the Pixel 4 finally. Well, we learned about the Pixel 4 much before
Yeah. Let's be
Yeah.
real
the
here.
announcement. We knew about Project Sully. We knew
What
about
was that like?
the Face ID type stuff.
The world's like
Worst kept
most
secret.
leaked phone.
Well, I think
ever.
Google actually was the ones leaking it on purpose to get excitement up.
Yeah.
But
But-
yeah, the Pixel 4, apparently it's available in all U.S. carriers.
That's nice.
It comes, yeah, it's nice to see the Pixel available with more carriers. And it comes in 64. Is it just 64 and 128?
I'm not sure, but that wouldn't surprise me
I think it is.
because that's
yeah,
what
I
they've
think it's
always
just
done.
64 gigs. Yeah, I think it's 64 gigs and 128 gigs. It has a new Snapdragon processor, 6 gigs of RAM. It's got a lot of new camera tricks from the sound of it. Michael, you could probably describe those a lot better than I can.
Next week, once I get time to learn more about it.
But better camera smarts. It's got stereo speakers just like the Pixel 3. It has I feel like I'm forgetting things.
Motion
As
aware.
we talked about, it has, yeah, it's motion aware. It has, as we said, it has a sort of Face ID-esque technology in it. I guess the top part of the display doesn't have a bezel. I mean, doesn't have a notch. It has a bezel.
Yeah, it's pretty thin,
it's-
but yeah.
It honestly sounds like it's a really, really good Android phone. Other than the camera and the Android equivalent of Face ID, which apparently there is no fingerprint sensor on the Pixel 4.
Oh, bye-bye, talk back.
That's right. I honestly thought they were going to keep. I know. I honestly thought they were going to keep the fingerprint sensor there.
Well,
I was
you
a little
know
surprised to hear that they
that
removed it.
Eventually, if they haven't put it in by now, motion aware may replace your talkback gestures. You know,
I'm just a little
I
nervous as to how that's going to be implemented.
You know, I actually was too, but they went in this very detailed thing about how they actually, because it's using radar, it's not using a camera or anything, so they actually went into
Right.
detail about how they used algorithms to detect if you moved like a can over the phone compared to like your hand, and they actually have found ways to make it to where it can distinguish between a object that is not a hand and your actual fingers or your palm of your hand, which
Alright.
is really neat.
But here's my concern. What's one of the most commonly used gestures for talkback? Covering the proximity sensor on the earpiece to make it shut up. How, as majority of blind people, are we going to avoid that?
How do you mean?
Like, so I could see, like, doing some kind of gesture over the top of the phone and talkback interpreting that as, oh, shut up.
Oh, it's because the radar does not just look at the top of the phone. It looks at the whole phone surface.
Yeah, I know the radar does, but I could see, along with triggering whatever you meant to, also triggering the shut up talkback.
Yeah, I think it depends because the radar can detect gestures from further away than that proximity sensor can.
Yeah.
So that's how that will work. But it's interesting because during the event they actually showed like the comparison between our radar chip 4 years ago when they started this project compared to the penny-sized radar chip that they have in this phone, and that's pretty remarkable.
I bet that was neat to see.
So
Really
it
was.
replaces the penny-sized fingerprint sensor. I mean, what?
So we'll talk more about the Pixel 4 next week, but I also remember hearing on a podcast somewhere there's no headphones at all in the box.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that too.
no. Why?
Yeah, exactly. No headphones.
Oof. That's very sad. I didn't see that. That's disappointing.
So, I don't know. I mean, I think what they're doing is great. They're doing great work, but I think they need to stabilize and come up with a solution for that. I mean, I guess they want people to buy the Pixel Buds, the new ones, but that's just very expensive for the modern user.
Yeah.
And are they...
For so many years, Samsung, Google, Apple have all put earbuds in the box.
Well, Apple still is,
Yeah,
for now.
Apple still is. I think Samsung even is.
Now, do we know if Google is at least shipping people USB-C to 3.5 millimeter adapters?
Who knows?
I
That
don't
was
know.
all in the kit with your earbuds, though, I think. If I remember right, it was all kind of there. I mean, that's not
I
to
wouldn't
say
mind
that
because I
they
bought mine
won't,
off eBay.
but- And now I have that Weird Al thing stuck in my head.
Yeah, that's why I laughed. I was like, oh no, that's going to get stuck in her head.
Yeah. So,
That was not my intention.
we'll talk more about the Google stuff next week, but we wanted to talk about it here because it's fresh news. And, yeah, so some really cool stuff. Now, colors black, white, and... Wait for it. Limited edition WTF orange. I say WTF
I would
because that's
laugh.
not the real name, but I'm just saying
I would laugh if
WTF
that's
because
what it was
why
called,
an
WTF
orange
orange.
phone? Why orange,
Like-
Google? Why orange?
Could you imagine somebody going in the store, hi, do you guys have the Pixel in WTF orange?
Yes, if you listen
Or-
to that show,
or-
don't do that.
Or somebody somebody walks into the store. Can I buy one of those new Pixel 4s? Yeah, but the only color we have left is this WTF orange.
But man,
The Pixel
I have not
orange.
seen it, but oh man, orange. Why orange? Like blue,
Orange.
gray, green,
I mean,
yellow.
I guess
Pink even.
Rose.
screams I'm a Pixel now.
Purple. Come on.
Orange.
Orange.
No. Call it light red or something. Not orange. I'm just sorry. That does not belong on a phone. Okay. Anyway.
That's what the Pixel 5 will be. It'll be the same color. They'll just label it as not orange.
Not orange.
So, yeah, not orange. All right. We're going to just jump right into our topic for this week because I think we have a lot to talk about. And so, how many of you guys watch TV?
TV.
Eh,
I like
occasionally.
TV.
Whether it be movies or Netflix or whatever.
Or
Yeah,
The
again,
blind
occasionally.
person TV version, which is MP3 files of what? Oh.
So we figured we would have a show talking about TV providers in 2019 and how things look for all of that. And the reason why we're talking about this is, what do you guys think is coming up in November?
Google TV Plus. I mean, Apple TV Plus.
All
Off
right.
the show.
Opening team talk.
Off
and
the
clicking
show.
ban. No.
Kick and ban user. Alert dialogue. Are you sure? Yes button.
So yes, we're getting Apple TV Plus, but we're also getting something else.
I hate you.
Well, we're just talking about Google News. I had to.
So we're getting Apple TV Plus, but we're also
Disney.
getting
Oh, that's November
you know,
too?
Leah?
Disney.
Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Now, do you guys find it disturbing that companies are making their own services where you don't get, like, there's Netflix, right? That has a huge catalog of stuff. But now there's Disney, there's CBS, there's HBO, all these other things that you have to subscribe to get the content.
And now your bill is higher than it would have been if you just bought a cable TV subscription.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, honestly, that's why it disturbs me, because of, there was an article that added up. I don't remember if they included Disney.
Oh, and don't forget Hulu.
Disney Plus in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Wait, who is Lou again? Anyway,
I never thought about that.
But-
That's funny.
hello. But
Don't go there.
but I I saw an article, and they were kind of pointing that out. They were adding up how much it would cost to subscribe to all the TV streaming services. I just saw its headline, and that really got me thinking. I'm like, that's got to be a lot of money, because Apple TV Plus is like, what, $4.99 a month, $5 a month?
Yeah.
If, without the 1-year promotion, if for the new Apple product stuff. Disney is supposed to be...
What is it, 7?
Is it the same?
It's like
Is it
7, and then you could add Hulu onto that for like 12.
Yeah, plus Netflix, which is like...
And if you
what's
subscribe to
the
YouTube
cheapest
TV
plan?
to get your local channels,
Yeah.
because, especially because it seems to be the most accessible way of getting those.
Right.
Well, I've heard
there's
PlayStation View
Sling
is not
TV.
so bad. I don't know if that has local channels, though. So, there's a lot out there, but I honestly think it might be a good thing, because the problem with Netflix and Hulu back in the day was they had a large amount of catalog content, right? But they could lose that content.
Yeah. I remember stuff like that happening, like Netflix losing access to, what was it? I was watching Law and Order. I think, did they have all of it at one point? And I was watching it, and it just went away. And I'm like, what?
Well, Netflix had Doctor Who, and I think for a while it was audio described, and they lost that. I don't even remember which service has that right now.
Watch.
I was about to say something.
But if you want to watch South Park, just get a Hulu subscription.
Yeah, that's on Hulu. Actually, Hulu has a lot of older stuff.
They do. I think they have all of Family Guy now.
Yes, and so does Netflix.
I think.
Oh,
I don't think Netflix has the newest.
No, they don't have the new
Netflix has
stuff.
it all.
Yeah, Hulu's got more.
Although, funny thing about Netflix's Family Guy descriptions is
They
the
start at,
Family
like,
Guy shows themselves are
CB13 or season 13.
uncensored.
Oh
but
yeah.
the Family Guy shows are uncensored, but the description is censored. Like, it's amusing.
Oh my.
So, yeah, I just think that now the interesting thing is, and we'll have to watch this because Disney Plus will have all of Fox's content. So every season, I believe, of The Simpsons
Oh yeah.
will be on.
That's something
Disney
I haven't
Plus.
watched
Does
in
anybody
a while.
else think that's weird, being subscribed to a Disney service to watch Simpsons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
But that also is going to bring us our new Marvel shows as well.
Woot.
And reboots of the X-Men and Deadpool and other Marvel shows will now be
Deadpool.
coming to the same universe. You'll see Captain America and
That's weird.
Iron Man.
That's weird.
Well, if you would see those characters anymore.
No spoilers.
You can't go on the internet anymore and hear any Marvel content without getting at least some spoilers now. But It's very interesting because Disney is going to have a lot of Marvel shows. A lot. And new Star Wars shows as well. I think they're going to bring back the Clone Wars. So I will be 100% on the Disney bandwagon. And I'll have Netflix and Hulu and HBO.
And we have YouTube TV.
We
Good
do.
Lord.
And
But-
you guys are getting Apple TV Plus, I assume.
Yep, yeah. Because we have it for free for the first year because we both have brand new phones.
But the thing is that gets expensive, and there's no real way of consolidating.
No.
Even I'm
Yeah.
starting to think that you're behind if you have a cable subscription now, because you're not going to get the new content. If you watch CBS, oh yeah, we have that too. If you watch CBS on TV, you're not going to get to see Star Trek Picard or Star Trek Discovery or any of those shows, but they have a huge backlog of content from a long time ago. Like they have all these things on CBS All Access. And if you've noticed, DC Universe now has a subscription that you could pay for their comic books and their TV shows.
That I did not know.
And I think they have specific video content just for that service. But what's neat is, as they call it, the Arrowverse, because that was the first TV show to start it, all of those are on Netflix as well. So I don't know how long that will stay or if they're going to bring all that to their own service as well.
I'm trying to figure out what's more fragmented now. Streaming services or Android updates?
Jason.
Jason the Google hater.
Well, at least it's becoming less true with
Behave.
Project Trouble. I'm sorry. It was just I couldn't help. Okay, I could have helped
Yes, you
it, but
could have. The question is, did you want to? And the answer to that is,
I did for like 60
half
seconds.
a millisecond? Yeah.
So, if you had to pick, what services would you keep, or which ones would you not keep? Aleeha, let's start with you.
I would ditch CBS All Access in a heartbeat and HBO. I don't watch the stuff there. I think my top 3 for me to keep... Oh, gosh. Live without my Netflix? I don't know. See, I have like 5 that I would just... No. Okay. I could live without Apple TV Plus, too. I think. But Disney, Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube TV. I have to say.
That's 4.
I know it's 4.
Probably the one I could get rid of.
Unlike you, can not only count to 4, I can count higher.
Oh, God. Never mind.
No, that's going to be in my head.
That
Yeah.
was the point.
Yes,
ladies
it
and
will.
gentlemen.
I could not. The one thing I could probably get rid of is YouTube TV.
Oh, no. See, I like having the local channels. I like having the
I do
just
like the
variety
DVR
of stuff.
features.
And the DVR. Yeah.
And push notifications when your shows come
Yes.
out. That's
yes,
really
yes.
nice.
That's very nice.
I'm a big fan of that, and I need to take advantage of it more. Because these services are great, but getting stuff whenever it comes out is really nice too.
I
Whitley
think for
says
me it
don't
would
get
have
rid
to
of
boil
YouTube
down
TV.
to...
What's that,
I
Jason?
think for me, it would have to boil down to what services don't offer audio description. Because I find that there are just some things in shows that, unless you have audio description, you're going to miss some things. Now, sometimes they're not important things. Sometimes they're, you can figure it out in dialogue, maybe after the fact or during, depending. But sometimes there's just important information you're going to miss if it's not audio described.
Yeah. And I have to
And
say, Hulu, the Hulu app is very much annoying to me. And so I think if I had to get rid of one more, it might be Hulu, even though all of my, like, MasterChef and stuff lives on Hulu.
Yeah, I was going to say, if I had to get rid of it, it would be Hulu, but my girlfriend might murder me if I do. Well,
I like MasterChef.
technically it's her account, but still.
And I'm just saying, like, I can feel her pain because I like MasterChef. Like, I don't
She likes her HGTV stuff.
know how I could, yeah.
But I do feel like I'd have to keep Netflix at least.
Netflix is a definite, and they've been coming out with such great original content, and I want to support them for that. And the amount of audio description that they do really is amazing.
Very much.
Yes.
Like,
I mean,
I know
there are definitely some shows I feel like should have audio description that don't. Like Aleeha, that show you were watching, what's it called? Heartland?
Yes, it should have.
I feel like that should have had description.
Oh well, I liked it still.
But
or like Netflix makes some people angry because they'll release a show, but then they won't release the audio described track for a few weeks after that. And that bothers a lot of people sometimes. And I don't blame
really,
them.
I didn't know that.
Only some shows. It's not everyone, but there's some.
That's weird.
Yeah,
But
it's stupid.
You know, the thing with Netflix is they just have to keep up, since they lost all the Disney properties.
Yeah.
Except for their shows that they did with Disney. I feel like they need to really come up with some great content, and I feel like they have. Like, Another Life, to me, was amazingly done. Some people, I didn't see it get the best ratings, but I really liked it. Plus, Lost in Space, if you have not seen that,
I have not.
you need
Are
to
both
watch
shows
it.
Jason needs to finish.
You need to watch
I'm not
Lost
very good
in
at finishing
Space.
shows.
They are fantastic shows. And then, of course, Stranger Things.
Yes.
Yes.
Stranger
yes.
Things. Really good audio description for that too. Oh man.
Oh my god, and that's another show that you really need audio
Yes, you
description
do.
for. Oh
It's
my
like, what
goodness.
just happened? Who died? What?
Right.
I actually want to get a action figure or set whatever of the Demogorgon. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome,
Yeah.
and that I'm sure they make them.
I have to say, you know what's interesting, speaking of audio description though, watching it with watching these shows with my girlfriend, is she'll point out, like, and sometimes it's kind of annoying because it's like, oh my god, I'm just trying to watch the show, but other times it's interesting when she points out things that is actually wrong in the description. Like, sometimes some shows will say that somebody walks in and it's actually a different character, or
I
it's
have
really
rarely
weird.
seen that.
We were watching an episode. We were watching one of the episodes of what's that? Was it Good Omen? It may have been Good Omen. I think it was both Good Omen and Carnival Row, which are both Amazon shows where that's happened.
Okay, I thought you meant on Netflix.
Oh hey, yeah, we
It's
didn't mention
happened on
Prime
Netflix.
Video.
Yeah, Prime Video,
Yeah, we didn't mention Prime Video.
which got removed
But if you
from
pay
the
for-
App Store for half a day.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was weird. It's back though,
It is.
Yes, it is.
I think.
That's why I said half a day.
Yeah.
Because it was
Oh,
only
it
gone for a
broke
little while.
for me. Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, oh god, please don't say Apple and Amazon are having another feud.
Well, speaking of feuds, if you have a Fire TV, YouTube TV, and the YouTube app are back. So that's kind of nice.
And Apple TV, their app is now available on pretty much every.
Fire TV?
Uh,
I don't think so.
cut.
Huh.
Did you hear a weird audio thing?
No.
Oh, I think I know what happened.
What'd you do?
I think my headphones died.
Died?
Yeah.
Good job.
So they made a really loud noise,
Oh no.
and I feel like I'm looping back.
No.
What are you using? Are you using the
Surface.
Surface ones?
Mm-hmm.
They still work when they die?
Yes. They do.
Oh,
in
that's
fact.
good.
Maybe
I
that's
wonder if
what
the
you
Solo
should buy
Pros
next,
will.
Jason. Surface.
Actually, I wonder if
headphones.
the Solo Pros will when they figure out a wired connection option.
I don't know. Hey, we didn't talk about that.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
I'm hearing loop back.
I'm not. Seriously,
I'm not either.
I'm not.
I heard it very quietly. It'll probably come out.
Oh, it's Jason's headset. It's the cat's.
I was gonna say it could be me, but it doesn't.
I didn't hear it till I
Sound like
lost
it's
my
anything that's gonna cause
noise
too much of a problem.
cancellation. Okay. We're actually running out of time.
Yes,
so,
we are. We need to close it down.
yeah.
But we didn't mention the new beats. We totally
yeah,
forgot about that.
we'll bring up that next week because they don't ship until the 30th.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, that's true. That sounded painful.
All right. 3.
Hold on. Ow. There we go. Sorry.
Also, next show I'm using my mixer. These cats are making me really self-conscious.
Don't belch. Don't belch.
It's like don't belch, don't swallow, don't do anything. Because
Alright.
at least with the mixer, I can turn my fader down.
Let's go, guys.
3,
Let's do this.
3, 2, 1. So, the Prime Video, I think it's really cool. I just haven't watched many shows. There's a few I want to watch on there, but Amazon. Oh, I remember what I was talking about here. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, Apple TV is now out for Apple TV's app is now out for Fire TV.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought it was Roku.
Roku and Fire TV.
Oh.
So they're pretty much effectively on every smart TV.
I love my little Fire TV, and I really hope now I'm gonna go download that Apple TV app and pray to God they didn't make it self-voicing.
Oh.
So here's the question: would you keep your Apple TV boxes if Apple TV's on the TV itself?
Yes,
Yes.
because Apple TV is a lot more accessible and usable on Apple TV, and YouTube TV is, so is Netflix and Hulu. Hulu is self-voicing on Fire TV, so
I thought it was on Apple TV as well now.
I don't think
remember.
so.
I don't
I don't
think
know
it
if
is.
Amazon.
No, I actually don't think it is. Also, the deep integration between Apple TV and apps like Hulu. I believe you're only going to get that on Apple TV.
That's true.
So,
But you have a lady integration with those apps on Fire TV.
yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of a hard one.
See, I still say I would. YouTube TV is a lot more accessible on Apple TV than it is on Fire TV.
Plus, I like the Apple Arcade
Well,
games on the Apple TV, so that's really nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely leaning towards keeping my Apple TV, like versus being able to get rid of it if I had a accessible smart TV. Ours does not have, as far as I know, it doesn't have a screen reader of any kind on it.
So-
Unfortunate.
So we're going to have to wrap
Yes.
up soon, but I want to go and ask you guys, what is your favorite, even ones that haven't come out yet, what is your favorite top 5 TV service providers of 2019? Jason.
I definitely Apple TV Plus, for me, is one of them.
Do it in order.
In no, I can't do it in order. But Apple TV Plus, yeah, I can do it in order. Apple TV Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and I don't actually know that there's a fifth one that I use on a regular basis.
Poor Disney.
All right, Aleeha, what about you?
All right. it's not fair to try to rank Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus because they're not out. But given their potential, I have to say Apple TV Plus, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube TV. And that's they're all really close together for me.
Mine would have to be Disney Plus, Marvel.
Of
Marvel,
course.
all the way.
If it's not shoot it, kill it, die, you don't want it.
Then the next one would be Apple TV Plus. Then Netflix. After Netflix, probably Hulu. And then, so many others. Probably CBS.
I feel like DirecTV Now is like our 20th favorite streaming service out of the 5.
It was a neat concept, but
I just wish it was an accessible one.
Yeah. All right. A list of all the services of this year that I know of are these. We have Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, Netflix, Hulu, HBO Now, Amazon Prime Video. We have CBS All Access, DC Universe, DirecTV Now, Sling.
I think T-Mobile is actually developing a TV streaming service.
Hulu Plus, I think, is one too. Their TV service. We have Tubi, TUBI.TV. There's Pluto TV. I don't really use those much, but they have a lot of free programming of regular shows that are interesting. And so, of course, DirecTV Now and PlayStation Vue. That's one I've never really played with and would like to check out sometime. But those are the main ones currently. I'm sure there's others. So if you're watching, please let us know. Feedback at iaccessibility.net. Or we're now on YouTube doing live streams. So let us know in this live stream's comments after it's done. So you guys have any final comments before we wrap up today?
I think it's great that we have so many TV streaming services around, so many ways to access the content we all want to watch. I just am a little nervous about all of the subscriptions and the costs associated with the subscriptions for consumers in general, because it's really a lot to manage.
Yeah, it is a lot. I mean, all I have to say in conclusion is I want to go watch TV now.
Me too.
But I have homework to do, so let's wrap this.
Well, I'm going to go in and browse Netflix for new shows because that's always fun. I like to go on Netflix and add stuff to my queue. It's fun.
Let's do this.
All right. With all that being said, Jason, what is your pick of the week and where can people find you online?
Well, keeping with my pro-Apple-ness on the show today, my
And button.
pick...
Double tap to activate.
But my pick is Logic Pro 10. And for those of you who aren't aware, Logic Pro 10 is a really advanced piece of recording software. You can do audio tracks, you can work with video files, I believe. You can work with software instruments. You can both instruments made by Apple as well as third parties like Native Instruments and other brands. And it's a very, very advanced music creation app. And I by no means know everything about its interface yet, but I am very excited to start using it. It's kind of a much more advanced GarageBand, which is nice. So Logic Pro 10, it's I think it's $1.99 on the App Store.
Yes.
Not $1.99, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
$199
$199 on the App Store.
Wouldn't that be
But you
some
get
freak
Logic,
mistake?
I know, that'd be funny.
Bunch of people going and getting Logic for $2.
Yeah, and then they charge you the remaining 197. But yeah, so it's $199 on the App Store. But you get, Logic itself. You get access to all of the software instruments. You get learn to play lessons. You get all kinds of stuff. So if you're really serious about music creation and you don't necessarily want to spend the amount of money for something like Pro Tools, then I feel like Logic should be a decent option for you. Oh my gosh, I can't speak.
Well done, sir.
I guess this is an outtake.
It's the most morose outtake I've ever had. Like,
Right.
I want the name of this one to be 134. Wah, wah, wah.
Right? How do you spell that? And don't even say THAT. Anyway. 3, 2, 1. And as far as where people can find me, you can find me producing content for iAccessibility. You can email me at jason@iaccessibility.net. You can search for me on Twitter. Just search for JDE91. That's Juliet Delta Echo 91. And you can also find me on Facebook. Just search for Jason Earls. If you do decide to add me to social media, please let me know that you found me from the iACast.
All right. Aleeha, what's your pick for this week and where can people find you?
My pick for this week is an app called OpenStax, and that's with an X, folks. This app, I'm actually using it for one of my classes right now. It has a bunch of free textbooks in it, and it's actually pretty darn accessible. Like, I was actually shocked by how well it read. The image descriptions are very good, at least in the history text. I'd be interested to see, if I have a minute to look at it, how well math renders in it, because it's very, very accessible. I use it to read my history book on the bus, and it's very, very cool, and it allows me to be able to take my schoolwork with me, and that's really cool. It's something I strive for with a commute that tends to be closer to an hour and a half some days. So, very, very accessible, very good job. They even link on their website to Bookshare versions of some of their texts.
Oh, that's neat.
So, yes, very, very nice. So.
And it beats having to carry like 50 pounds of Braille books on you.
Right. Just a tiny little iPhone with an amazing battery.
And good speakers.
Yeah, that. Unless you're listening to voiceover, at which point it puts some artifacty, weird processing stuff over the top. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it.
I think it's linked to spatial audio, but anyway.
I think it is too, but Alex sounds a bit weird. But Samantha sounds weirder, so Alex it is. With that
kind of
being
surprising.
Yeah, I know. With that being said, you can find me producing content for iAccessibility. You can email me at Aleeha, that's ALEEHA, at iAccessibility.net, and you can follow me on Twitter at BlindCowgirl199. Also, you can find me on Telegram. I think I set myself as Aleeha Dudley on there. Or no, Aleeha D. I lied. Aleeha D on Telegram.
All right. My pick for this week. What was my pick? I forgot my pick.
Congratulations.
Michael, we already had that outtake.
What was my pick? Oh, duh. Oh, my God.
Boing.
I'm an idiot. Okay, 3, 2,
Well, I don't think your outtake had that in it, but
3, 2, 1. All right, my pick for this week is the Apple Watch Series 5. As my watch dings me about something that was really funny. This
just
watch
loves
is really awesome because of the always-on display. And a little tip for low vision users: set your watch face to the X large face, and you can then set it'll have the time in pretty big print, and you can set a larger complication.
Shut up, iPhone. No, shush.
3, 2, 1. And you can set a bigger complication for like activity, battery, or other things. And then when you lock your screen, you can just glance down and see that one piece of data really, really big. And that's really nice for low vision users. Because right now I have it set to my activity, and I could just look down and tap on that. Or I could set it to just press record, and I just tap one giant button on my watch and I start recording a voice memo. Just 2 taps and I start recording a voice memo. That's really nice. So I love the always on display. That's the main big feature, and it does seem to drain battery a little faster, but it's a great watch, and I'm so glad I got one. I'm very happy about it. And to what Aleeha was saying, yes, there's Telegram on the Apple Watch, so it's awesome. All right. You could find me, Michael Dowies. I produce content for iAccessibility.net. You can email me at Mike Dowies. It's MikeDoise at iAccessibility.net. I'm Mike Dowies on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook as Michael Dowies, and you could find me on Telegram as Mike Dowies. You could find me on my website at michaeldowies.com and all over the web. So just look out for me, and I will be there. If you add me on Facebook, just let me know you found me from the iACast. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode of the iACast. We did something very special this week, and we're going to start doing it along with recording on our server that you could use in the app. At this time each week, we are now using YouTube Live. We are actually live on YouTube as we speak. So we will have links on Twitter and Facebook, and possibly an extra push notification with the link to our YouTube as well, so that you can get to our YouTube pages. We have not had push notifications for a while because we're working on our app, but we will get that working as soon as we can for you guys, and that way you guys will have push notifications again when we do episodes. So this has been a great episode this week. Really excited about the discussion about TV services, and we will be back next week for a full Google discussion of everything that they came out with. So we're very excited about that, and we'll see everybody next week. So
Bye,
we'll see you
everyone.
then.
I promise I
Bye,
will
guys.
behave.
No, he doesn't.
Nope. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Wee.
We're right at an hour.
Woo.
That'll get shortened, though.